All right, today we're going to be walking through a remodel that's ongoing right now. It's got some really nice finishes in it. We're going to show you the kitchen. We're going to show you the bathroom, walk you around the house, show you what's going on. So let's get started. All right, so let's get started taking you around this remodel. This project was a complete kitchen gut on here, and we also gutted a bathroom, and we extended a bathroom, little add-on on the bathroom, and then we completed all the flooring replacement in this house, the first floor and second floor with all engineered hardwood. So what you're looking at here is the kitchen. This is the newly built kitchen. So this one had a massive island in here. It was way too large for the space. You couldn't hardly walk down the side here. So that was removed. This was resized and replaced. We had to deal with the plumbing that was underneath the island here. And then you'll see that as we go through here, we got full height backsplashes. All the cabinets are new and all the appliances are brand new in here. So what we'll do is we're going to start, I'm going to play this video through and we're going to make a couple stops in here and I'm going to show you what's going on. So on this wall over here to the left, what you're going to see is this full height backsplash here. These are floating shelves. They have strip lighting underneath them. And they'll be really nice once they're lit up. You actually can't see them lit up here right now, but this is what we got. So take a look at that. So this tile goes all the way up to the ceiling, and you can see it goes all the way up. We wrapped it into the window jamb here, and it goes all the way up here. So it makes a real nice look, and they frame this out. As we get further in this, you'll see the frame out on here. So we'll also look here at this windowsill detail that was done. So here, this is actually a pencil liner that goes around the window that trims this out, this bullnose edge, and it goes all the way up. And you can see how this ties in. So this will get caulked right here. So this ends up not cracking because you get the different flexion in between these two different materials here. So this sill, what we do with these sills is if we have a window like this, we'll take this countertop material and actually roll it into the sill. And depending on the height, it depends on how you have to finish this out. Sometimes you have longer face here, depending on if this window is higher. But it'll keep from any water when it's tight, or close on elevation with the same as the sink. This will get water up in here if it's wood or drywall, and you'll end up having a problem. So if this is level with the countertop, you can actually roll the countertop straight in here and not have this step up here. But this is a good detail to keep for longevity. It also it's a decent design feature as well. Let me skip ahead just a little bit here on this one. And so this area here, so you can see this originally had a soffit up here in the ceiling. You can see some of the plumbing in that coming down right here, the wiring, and this had a soffit all the way around. So one of the design features here was to actually take this out and get the drywall out of here. And we removed all that. And then so we found why that was here, because there's different ducting in that was up in this space. So you'll see that inside this cabinet, there's actually a box in here. And some of this was, we had to still maintain an area up in these cabinets in order to get these, the actual mechanical pieces back, moved around up top. So that's what this is right here. You see this, some of the inside of the back of this is furred out a little bit in order to get these ducts and things through here. So it's a little bit shallower of a shelf that's up inside of this. So this area here, this will be a full height backsplash. It's going to get a really nice custom hood. It goes up in here. I think it's actually made out of copper. That's going to go. And then these are Wolf appliances. So this range needs to be converted still over to propane from natural gas. So that's got to get taken care of. And then you'll see these other appliances we roll through this here. So it's got a double oven that's going in right there. So this is where that gas will tie in right here. So for the range. So this is the island. You can see this has base shoe on it that went around. This is the flooring here. This is a glue down engineered hardwood floor is what this is. So this is a concrete slab underneath here. And this is all glued down. So it's a super solid floor where it's at right now. This is the plumbing area where the plumbing was at. So this island actually shifted. So we had to take and rework the plumbing here and really make sure these cabinet drawers and doors, all these backs were all designed to the right depths. And they were boxed out in order to accommodate the movement of the plumbing that was inside the wall. So nice big kitchen countertop in there. And you can see here, This actually, let me back this up here. So jump over to the bathroom here, but this goes all the way up. I know we didn't actually get a good look at that in this video here, but it will go all the way up. We also put undercab lights in here. So the undercabs they just are all the way around. So you end up with a good illumination on your countertop surface for working space. So now we'll jump into the bathroom here. So inside the bathroom, this vanity's not in yet here. This has wallpaper on here. So this had to be really smooth. The drywall is real smooth. There's a prep process for this. And then they wanted the wallpaper here, decorative wallpaper on the walls. So that got installed here. And then you're going to see here as you go in, this tile, they had to lay all this tile out to mix the colors properly as you go in. And then these shelves, we'll look at these here, but these shelves are built with 2 pieces of hardy backer that are sandwiched together. And then they mitered all this. This is all tile in here. So, and it's all waterproofed and in this area. So this bathroom originally stopped about right here where this pony wall's at. This thing had we pushed it out. So this is the garage space behind this. And then this got pushed out into the garage. So the garage had stepped down. So we had to form up the concrete, pour this up. And then this was put in, as a little bit of an addition to make this bathroom a little bit bigger. So you're going to see 2 shower heads in here too. That's one of them's fixed and one of them's actually moving around. So this is this has a little bit of a curb in here. It's a pretty small curb, but we were originally going to do this as a recessed shower. It didn't get done that way. They did opt to want to have the curb here. So this works good having the tile going up here because this allows you to get your glass up against this and then not have anything leaking out and getting on the walls on the outside. So, and this is actually a pencil liner that you see here. So it goes up and it's not as sharp as like if you do a Schluter metal and then possibly cut somebody on that Schluter metal. So this particular house was for the owner's parents, or this bathroom was, and so wanted to make sure there wasn't any issues with them getting cut on that. So this is a linear drain here. So there's a lot of setup and prep in this and make sure the depths are right and getting everything floated to the right heights. So all the water will run down to here, hits, and then obviously dumps into this drain. So this is a tile inlay on here. So this is actual tile material that gets set inside of this. So we've got a seat over here to the left. And this again is showing that pencil liner you can see here that actually runs along the edge of the seat. And they've done some good, some nice cuts here to get this tightened up. And then you can see that this is where the floor floats in here, and then it's all falling this way and then falls over to where that drain was located. So there's another one of the corners there you can see. So vanity's not in yet. That'll go in. We'll get you an update on that one as that comes in here. So this whole floor was jackhammered up. So we had to, we actually brought in the very beginning before we did anything to even determine if we could do this project, because we had to locate the sewer line, make sure we had enough fall. We got the septic tank. Septic tank's actually out here it's running down this way. So this line runs, we found this line, cambered this line, and it goes all the way out this way. And then this was jackhammered up, cut, concrete was cut and jackhammered, and then it was all replumbed after we did when we did the foundation, and then it was repoured, and then this tile's all new going on top of it. So this is the shower head. So one of these is this is a diverter here that goes up to either the top shower head or the bot or this one here that has the adjustable. So these are really nice because if you're sitting down in a wheelchair or you're just sitting on your seat, you grab this thing off and you can use it to shower with, or you can stand up and you have your fixed shower head here at the top. So I think this thing is called, it's like an antique. These things are, what do they call them? Champagne bronze is what this color is called here. It's a pretty popular color that's getting used a lot for the appliances, or for the plumbing fixtures to say. This is a Delta unit here that you're seeing. So jump ahead. So this fireplace, so this thing here was an old fireplace in here, and we replaced this fireplace with a fireplace extraordinaire. So this unit will heat the house. It's a very nice unit, puts out a lot of heat. It's a gas unit, so this one's actually operating off of propane. See the shut off right here. This tile face was replaced, and so is this hearth is new, and this is the engineered hardwood that butts into this tile hearth. So this unit will warm this entire house, and it was just updated. So the guts were taken out of the other one, and then the same space is being used to put this back in here. So that was done. You can see the mantle here. This is an alder mantle that was put on, stained grade alder mantle. And then over here to the right, this was a straight, this didn't have an arch. This arch got framed in, and this is a lot deeper back here. You'll see how this got built back out, and then there's a new cabinet. This is where the TV will end up going, and also this cabinet is brand new here. So this was a lot deeper. Yeah, I think it was over maybe 30 inches deep or so, and now it's been furred out in order to achieve this look, so it wasn't as deep into the wall. So all the baseboards have been replaced as well. You see, it's this entire house. So we peeled off all the baseboard. Baseboard was removed, and then it ended up getting replaced everywhere on top of after the hardwood floor went in. So this is the stairs here. So these stairs, these are all here. All this was here. So, and this all got wood underneath it all the way up. But the biggest thing is that this was a challenge here, was this had a really kind of a reddish type stain on it. So they ended up covering this with a darker stain. It's all stripped all the way up. And we tested this in the beginning here, but somebody come along and glued every one of these in. So they had these balusters here it looked like hot glue that had been put in down at the bottom to hold these in, and at the top. And the amount of work that it would have been to actually remove these things was way more, with potential of damage to this wood, than it was to actually mask these off. You see all these are masked off. So the painter had a very tedious process of going through here and masking all of these things off here. So it was a lot of work. Got done, and yeah, a lot of masking, even just because of the color of the stain going around the house, making sure that it wasn't on the walls everywhere, that dark stain. So this is every single one of these balusters got masks like this all the way up and around. So you'll see this here at the top as it goes up. So yeah, when we did the dust, when we were actually doing the demo, we built a wall here, like a ceiling here and down, and this whole area was sectioned off. So everybody came in through the garage and then went inside this space over here. And then this was walled off on the right over here. So as you back up, you can see, let me go a little too far back, but this whole area over here was sectioned off too behind the stairs. So none of this area was exposed to getting like the entryway, and all the upstairs area here wasn't getting a bunch of dust inside their home while this was being done. So that helped to control it, and that's been removed now. So that way we could actually get, the rest of the work completed here on the project. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed that tour or remodeling project. If you need more info about remodeling your house or building a custom home, go to freemansconstruction.com. Check out our resources, a ton of them there. Also, in the description, we have a link to our home remodeling cost guide that has a ton of info on the cost to actually remodel a house. So check that out. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.